Why do all these guys on YouTube, they always do this face? They always do this face. And they always have fire behind them. Anyway, hello, my name's Dominic from This Is Not Financial Advice. And hello to my one subscriber. Thank you, Adam. I appreciate you, bro. I really do. So on to the video. So the video, as you can tell, it's 5 things this idiot has learned from investing. Let's not delay. Let's get straight into the video. And the first thing I have learned as an idiot is very basic. You don't lose money until you sell. It's super basic. I know it's super basic. But when you invest in a company and it goes down and it goes up, it doesn't matter. It actually doesn't matter. Because I used to do this all the time. I used to be like, oh, I lost £300. Oh wow, I've made £300. You haven't made any money until you sell. So I have gone down with a company for it to just shoot back up. A case in point would be me right now with Samsung. I remember buying Samsung at a point where, you know, there was the coup in Korea. Samsung had a bad reputation because it's like a conglomerate in Korea. It owns everything. So there was a bad sentiment around Samsung. But I was like, bro, this company is too good. The stock price for this is insanely low. I was like, yeah, of course I'm gonna buy shares in Samsung. And then boom, just recently it just boom shot up. Guess what? Even though I had money in Samsung and it went down and now it's up, I haven't made any money because I haven't sold. So you only make money when you sell, not when it just goes up and not when it goes down. You don't lose money when it goes down and you don't make money when it goes up, only when you sell. So if it's gone up and you sell, then you made money. It's when you sell, that's when you make money. Super basic, I know, but I have seen a lot of people do this. They see their stock price, their pick, and it goes down by like £3,000 for it just to go back up, and then they've sold at the bottom. You know, they sold in the bear. You know, so let me just give you a little bit of advice if you're not the sharpest person. A bull is when it's going up, and a bear is when it's going down. So when your stock price is going down, that's a bear, Yogi Bear, and when it's going up, it's a bull. So yeah, don't sell in bear, sell in bull. Pretty simple. Number 2, this is a very controversial take. So number 2 is, I don't think you should use a dummy account. When you're using like Trading212 or Robinhood, normally they have like a dummy account where it's fake money. I generally think this is a terrible waste of time. It doesn't help you in the long run, and it's actually delaying a certain feeling that you need to get in your gut. Charlie Munger, RIP Senpai, Warren Buffett, and Peter Lynch have said the same thing, that investing is about having a stomach. You need to have the stomach for it.
Stock market, the most important organ is the stomach. It's not the brain. There's always, on the way to work, the amount of bad news you can hear is almost infinite now. So the question is, can you take that? I mean, do you really have faith that 10 years, 20 years, 30 years from now, common stocks are a place to be? If you believe in that, you should have some money in equity funds. I mean, it's a question, what's your tolerance for pain?
And when you're trading with fake money, guess what? You're not developing those ab muscles when it comes to investing, because it's going to feel like getting kicked in the nuts when you see your stock price go down. If there's any ladies, probably not, but if there is one lady watching this, I don't know what it's like to get kicked in the vajayjay. Maybe it's the exact same, who knows, but maybe it's like, you know, period pain. Like I never had a period, but maybe it's like that. So you need to develop those cramps, those ab muscles, you know. And with a dummy account, you do not get that. All you do is get an inflated you can tell I'm an idiot. Inflated self-ego. from trading a dummy account. And actually, it could even affect you negatively, because you're playing with fake money, and then you're thinking, oh, I'm a terrible investor. But guess what? Maybe it's going in a bear market right now. You shouldn't use it. You should just use fractional shares. But pick a company that you think is good, buy fractional shares of the company, just a small amount, and slowly build and invest more. That's invested. And you don't get that with a dummy account. So that's my number 2. Number 3. Kind of controversial again, but not really. Investing is not gambling. So I've heard a lot of people say, oh, investing and gambling are pretty much the exact same thing. Yes and no. If you're like an idiot day trader, then totally. Gambling and in day trading, exactly the same. But investing, totally not. Investing is when you pick a company, you've done your research, you analyze the market, you've done your SWOT analysis, you've done your PE ratio, you've done your how much does the company have in liquidity, who are their rivals. You've done all the research, and then you pick the company and then you rock with it. Totally different from gambling. Gambling, the house wants to win. This is the best piece of information you're gonna learn from this video. Gambling, the house wants to win. When you invest with a company, they want you and themselves to win. The casino just wants to take your money and then share it between the staff, the property owner, and the people in charge. That's it. Whereas when you invest in a company, they may use it for advertising, marketing, that's the same thing. They might want to use it for just to have some liquidity. They might want to use it for buying new machinery, or they may want to use it for, what's the other reason why they may want to use it? Hold on one second. There was a really good reason. Research. They might want to do research and development. So, for example, Nike might take the money that I invested in the company and then use it to buy a whole bunch of new little kids to work in their sweatshops. That's I'm joking, kind of. But they might want to develop a new trainer, so this is what they're going to use it for. When Nike, Microsoft, Apple, when you invest in these companies, and most companies, they want you to win, and themselves want to win. Yes, there's some shady companies that are just going to take your money and run, or whatever, inside trading. Let's not worry about that. The most companies want to win, and when you invest in a company, they want you to win. That's why they give you dividends. That's pretty much it. Investing is not gambling. So number 4, this one's a really good one. A really nice, wholesome one. This not controversial at all, but the people around you in your life are way more valuable than you probably think they are. Most people have like a hobby and interest, a love for something, and when you have a love for something, nowadays it is most likely tied to a company. Having little insights to companies is great, and the best people that are going to do that for you are the customers. And the customers are most likely people like your mum, your dad, the one you never had, your sister, your brother, who knows, your colleague. There's so many people around you that can give you insights into companies and the workings of these companies, because they are the consumer. And companies pay a lot of money to understand what the consumer wants. They pay a lot of money to advertise to the consumer. So you have access to the consumer. You can just ask people in your lives questions about things, and you can ask the questions yourself. Think about it like this. Would you invest in a company that, for example, you're a huge bike fan, a bicycle lover, you're gay for bikes, and you're like, you know what, Shimano hasn't been doing very well, I'm going to go with SRAM. That's a huge indicator that Shimano maybe is lacking and falling behind, and SRAM is the company to be with. Yes, SRAM's not on the stock market, but it's a clear indication that maybe Shimano is going down, which they are. I got my eyes on Shimano because I'm thinking, look, it's gone down so much. Eventually, it's gonna have to bounce back up because it's the leading company when it comes to bike parts. Shimano is. So I'm like keeping my eye on that. It's not a pick. It's not a pick. Definitely not a pick. But you see where I'm going with this. I work in a industry where there's a lot of people on bicycles, so I ask them and they all tell me the same thing. Don't invest in Shimano, maybe hold off for a little bit, wait for the stock price to go down and then invest. But you know, keep your eye on it. Great piece of advice. So just to let you know, there's people in your life that are way more valuable, so don't discredit people. People are good. That's what I'm gonna say. People, the vast majority of us are good. Why do I look like I'm gonna fight somebody? Yeah, that's number 4. People are valuable. People are good. Number 5, last one. This is a crazy take. Charlie Munger Senpai would not agree with this, but this is what I do, and this is what I've learned as an idiot investor. You can use emotion to guide your investing. Crazy take. But I, for example, let me just jump into it straight away. Capcom is one of my most favorite companies. It's a childhood memory that when you see that Capcom logo come up, maybe I can get it, Capcom. If not, it's just there. That has been ingrained into my head since the age of 4. Maybe that's why I'm so stupid. Who knows? But Capcom, I love Capcom. They've made some of the best games in the world, have some of the best IPs, and I go, you know what? Regardless of Capcom does well or bad, I'm gonna rock with Capcom. And I was just like, you know what? I know Street Fighter 6 is coming out. I know Monster Hunter Wilds is coming out. This company is just too good. It don't miss. They don't miss. So I just said, you know what? Even if they miss, even if they fail as a company, you've brought me nothing but fucking great memories. And sure, I pirated some of your games. But you know what? I love Capcom. And it's been, bro, ingrained into my head. And I just love Capcom. And so here's the money. Take it. Do research and development. Do whatever you got to do. I love Capcom. And yes, they have made me money, kind of, technically, because I haven't sold. No, I did sell. That's a lie. I have made money off Capcom because I sold some. Yeah, I made money. So yeah, so you see, I've used my emotions to guide my judgment, and it's made me money. And not only that, compared to some of the other companies in the tech industry, Capcom actually plays pretty good dividends. I was really shocked by how well they pay compared to people like, let's say, Apple. It's something I learned, that, you know, a big conglomerate is going to pay less dividends than a smaller company. Something I had, you know, learned through Capcom. And you know what? Yeah, I love Capcom. Yeah, I said it. I come out of the closet. I love Capcom. So there you go. And I've used my emotion. I'm going to rock with Capcom probably until I die. Like, I just love that company. It's just, oh, mwah. Capcom. A sign of excellence when you see that. So yeah, so that's my 5 things I've learned as an idiot investing. Can it help you? Maybe not. I don't think Warren Buffett would agree with this video. You know, I don't think Charlie Munger Senpai would agree with this video. But you know what? This is not advice. Remember that. It's just my personal opinion. Take it with a pinch of salt. Always remember, take everything with a pinch of salt. And yeah, go do something better. You've been watching this. Did you watch all of this? No way. Nah. You didn't watch all of this. You know what you should do? You should love yourself, because you're fucking amazing. If your girlfriend didn't tell you that you're fucking amazing, guess what? I'm telling you, you're fucking amazing. Peace. Oh, so gay.